That's a card.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
I'm serious, no waiting up.
No waiting up.
Testing for sound, testing for quality. 1, 2, 3. Check. Check. Yes.
Well, that's how we keep it alive.
Yes, sir.
I can see it. So that you see here.
Recording started. Huh? Oh, it's still
Just where's the chairman?
You probably having something to eat.
Oh.
Alright, watch it, let's watch it. Big, big. Yeah, big.
This one for Michael. Look on your camera like you have to get the... I will take it. Look on the mic. Look on your camera. You get the microphone switch up at the top of the about Miss Combination, but I'm here this time. I think it's a up something. Other people to buy it. You're getting good audio now. Brian, I recharge your battery every night then? Maybe I'm mid-range. Yo, still I'm going above mid-range, I'm going to start peak as well. Oh. I'm not right setbacks. I'm not getting that. White target run. White target run. 126? Which one when they win that match? Coming over here to one thing that I request for
Errol, man.
no one back out, no one back out. Is that Nash? The might right, it's a bit short. Two colors of this. Is that right? I think it's a Nash, but I want to make them again. You see that? See, they look close to my name. The camera went down there, went up on the pitch. At the pitch, the camera went down there, but I'm not sure. Nossa, Most of them shot sitting right at the car park. Remember last year, the ball fly through three above and I can't that. Go to the huh?
Just turn it up. I made that all the time. You say now you're not.
Good afternoon. So welcome to the Ultimate Sports Club here in St. Anne. It's a very, very sunny afternoon. Here comes Mr. Captain Bowler. No run after that ball. Persons are wondering, where did that voice come from? But yes, we've added some sound to the ground. Once again, the bowler takes up his position, runs in, bowls. That one is defended down to the left side, passes ball one. Moving their score up. Moving quite gently, chasing a target of over 100. In he comes again. Balls. And that one passes over the head of the fielder. They cross through for one. The score moves up by one. Chasing 126 for 7 of their 20 overs. Portland trying their best to make their way and surpass the figure. Well, let's see if they can. Here comes the bowler one more time. Comes in and bowls. That one is hit and they cross through for one. And right into his hand. And Portland losing. So 2 down for Portland now. So Portland is upstairs and St. Catherine downstairs, and they're providing support. Mr. Smith, you are the liaison officer in charge of sports. How are things this year?
Things are looking very good, and I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing on the ground. I give credit to my committee members, in particular Mr. Hewitt Johnson, who has responsibility for cricket operations within the JTA as far as this sports committee is concerned. We have gotten tremendous support from our Secretary General, and he's right here, as well as our President. I know that I have their support, and because of that kind of support, we are able to go all out to make sure that our teachers feel appreciated and are provided with all the necessary resources, to the best of our ability at least, to facilitate this finals on this day. We have much more plans in place for future activities, but we will keep those until such time. For now, we're just enjoying the game.
Wonderful. All right. And so the other batsman has taken his position and has taken his first hit off the ball. And so far, there's now change of over. All right. And the umpire giving an indication there
He's signaling the power play.
and indicating that it's power play. Power play. All right.
The power play has ended.
And so the power play has ended, and now they're heading into regular.
Part of the play, which means that the number of persons on the outside of the circle will change. Prior to that, then you'd have a specified amount of persons on the outside of the circle. As you can see, there are circular dots going around the field. I think that's a 30-yard circle, and during the power play, you're restricted in terms of the number of persons who can be on the outside of the 30-yard circle. Now, with that being finished, the captain has the liberty of setting his field more strategically to facilitate the kind of bowling he wants his bowler to do.
All right, so far we've got Portland on 22 for 2. And so far they're gone how many overs? 6 overs.
And Mr. Nash, not to overlook the work of our new regional officer, Mr. Colin Spence, who has done tremendous work down here to ensure that all that is needed is in place.
All right, and so Portland gets on the scoreboard one more time. They cross through for 2. Right. So it's a good condition for batting today.
It's a very good day. Fair, very sunny, which goes well for cricket. You know, cricket is a sunny sport, and God has blessed us with a fair day. Well, more than a fair day, a very sunny, bright day, which makes it good for a good contest.
All right. Let's watch the bowler. In again, and he bowls. And this one is running down to the boundary. It may make its way down to the boundary, but it doesn't. It slows up. He's managed to pull it back in time. The batsman crossed through for.
Yes, it's a no ball. But what is very interesting, Nash, is the turnout from both St. Catherine and Portland in terms of the cheering.
Yes.
You know, we have to give credit to the supporters of both teams. The competition is going on, but yet friendly, yet in a nice rivalry. One, as you would have spoken earlier, St. Catherine on the lower level, Portland above. And of course, they are cheering for their teams, and it augurs well for the JTA. I'm hoping that in the future, not too far, we could prepare a JTA cheerleading team that will facilitate
All right,
this
here we
kind of
go.
activities.
The bowler takes up his position again. Bowls. That's why it's hit down. Finds a fielder there. They cross through for a single.
Yes, so if we could do that, Nash, I'm sure it will augur well for the JT and the publicity of the game. And we need to take it to a higher level, because I believe that the teachers on the field today, you can find players who are capable of playing on national level. And if I have my way, we'd love to have a JTA team that enters into the senior cup competition or any other competition of that level, both, well, not just for cricket, but competition for netball, football, cricket, etc., and have a JTA team, if it's even the business house league.
Well, you're saying it into the right ears. The persons who you
Of
would,
course, the netball
the
too.
persons that you would send the written proposal to, are already hearing you. So you're already one step ahead.
Well, those are those things in the pipeline, Nash, and it's all about showing to the nation
Yes.
that our teachers are not just about pedagogy; they have another side.
Wonderful. And that one passes the batsman. Seems as if he didn't see that one. But it's Portland at the crease. St. Catherine, the bowler, takes up his position one more time. And he moves in now to bowl. Delivers. And he hits that one hard. But he should find a fielder. And it finds him quite comfortable down there. And he runs in, takes the ball comfortably and sends it back to the bowler. But not before the batsman would have taken a run. Portland ensuring that they get a run off each ball. Doing pretty well so far.
Over.
They are now at 28 for 2, and they are on their the 7th over. So they're moving at a rate of 4 runs per over at the moment. With 7 overs already completed. Chasing a figure of 126 of 20.
And, but the original required rate is 6.5, and they are currently scoring at 4 runs per over. So I think Portland need to get the move going on.
So want to let our listeners know that you're coming live on our YouTube channel. As a matter of fact, this year we are supported by 2 teams streaming.
We have 2 teams, Nash, because we want to make sure that our teachers right across Jamaica is able to access the competition to see what is happening.
And this one should go all the way to the boundary. And the umpire signals 4 runs. And every time there is a run or a boundary, Portland gets into action. And they say, we want another run just like that.
But I think just another one just like that would be good for the team, because then they'll be scoring at 8 runs per over. And the required rate is 6.3. That would be good for Portland. But they can't just do it in 1 over. They must be consistent and do it more often. So I guess maybe if their cheerleaders get more cracking, it will motivate them some more.
All right. And this is one down and stopped. And there's a misfield there. And the batsman crossed through for a single. Cheekily.
Very cheeky indeed.
Yes. They're out. Portland is out with their support this year. Very much so. We say good afternoon to those from St. Catherine. And that one was fast.
Good take, but it's a wide
Well
down
taken.
the left side.
Yes.
But well taken by the wicket keeper.
All right, so in just a moment, we will be hearing from others who are here on the compound. Of course, we'll be talking with our president. And we have a very important gentleman in our midst that we would love to also hear from.
But before we do that, Nash, there is, for those who are listening, there will be a slight change in our Vilma Laws Monroe walk-run date.
Yes.
Because it was scheduled originally for the 13th of April, not recognizing that the 13th of April is actually Palm Sunday. And in regard and respect for our family and friends and colleagues who take their religious participation very serious. We are proposing a shift from the 13th to the 27th. But we'll have further discussion on that.
Wonderful. Of course, the senior gentleman in the media is also here. He's always on a Sunday. Frankly speaking, that was a good shot. That was indeed a good shot, but he only earned for his team a single out of that one.
Yes. As the bowler now returns to his mark, turns around, getting ready to move in. Captain is making a slight adjustment to his field. We have a fielder moving to point as the bowler surveys the field at this time, looking. I can just imagine him contemplating where he's going to place the ball at this moment, into bowl. And he's running in, right arm over. Batsman is playing a forward defensive stroke back on the turf pitch. Bowler receive it, retrieve it, pass it on to the man right there at short mid-on. Polishes the ball for a little while, brings it over to an end. Captain retrieves the ball and polishes a little vigorously, as a matter of fact, in preparation for the next over as the umpire moves into place.
Indeed. And so, chasing 126, you're saying that Portland needs to do much better than that if they intend to win.
Well, anything is possible. It's 20 overs, and if we notice how T20 matches are played, the real cookie is in between the 15 and 17 overs. Depends on who manages that segment better. You know, determine which of the team is more likely to come through. So if St. Catherine plays a more defensive and controlling and the flow of runs, then it will make for a good final 5 overs.
All right, so as we said, those of you who are here goes the ball again, and this one goes high in the air. And almost taking it, went through his hands. Oh my goodness.
It fell short.
It fell short?
It fell short.
Oh.
Yes. Just.
Well, I probably should have put on my glasses there.
I think he did exceptionally well to prevent it from going for 4.
All right.
So I think the fielder should be commended for preventing a boundary.
Right. But did he prevent a run?
Well, he couldn't prevent a run, but he prevented the boundary.
Okay.
Then he probably would dive and may be able to take a catch at the risk of losing his feet.
This one's turn, and the cuts through for a quick single. These two batsmen seem to be very, very conscious of what needs to be done. If at all the trophy is to head east.
Well, the jury is out on that one. One thing to know, it is for sure, it can go anyway.
And there's an appeal there, but
appeal for stumping, or maybe a caught behind.
umpire is not interested.
Not at all.
So Jamaica Teachers Association is our YouTube page, and also on Facebook at Jamaica Teachers. You and welcome to the T20 finals here at the Ultimate Sports Club in St. Anne. Moving their score up to 40. All right, so they are 40. Almost like a somersault. All right, so they need a new ball.
So I'm going to have to take the box to him.
All right. While you can do the commentary while you're doing that. Let us in the meantime say good afternoon to our president, Dr. Mark Smith. Would you, so that my camera can turn its way on you, sir? Right, so as we await the new ball getting onto the field, the camera is on. Dr. Mark Smith, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
And this is your day. It's happening in your year. T20 2025. How are things looking for you?
Well, first of all, let me just thank the entire sports committee led by Mr. Special Digby and, of course, all the teams that would have participated in the competition to this point. And, of course, the two teams battling on the field, St. Catherine and Portland, the dominants. We're excited to, of course, be able to facilitate this. And I thought that we're going to have an amazing end in the last couple of overs yesterday.
And the presidents do not have any sides.
Right, so I'm being politically correct. I will not tell you which parish I was born in, but one of the parishes I'm at. But I have to keep that to myself. There will be no.
Yeah.
But we're treated with an amazing cricket. And the good friend from International and the West Indies. You can tell you that
Before you were president, how many times would you take all that you were at the final?
well, I must say this is my first final. It was in fact two competitions in Paris. Very enjoying the cheer to St. Catherine supporters and the Portland.
All right, we're watching the bowler coming in one more time for St. Catherine. And the batsman hitting that one, finding a fielder, but it is crossing through for a single. Moving their score is at 41. It's 45. 45 runs so far for Portland, chasing a figure of 126. Thank you very much, President
You're most welcome.
Smith. And from one Smith to the next.
I mean, JTA must be overjoyed having Smith in such strategic position.
I tell you.
It augurs well for the union.
Right. All right.
Okay, we have Smith and Mark.
First, second, and third, I'm told. First, second, and third, I'm told.
Well, there's a way of describing them, but I won't say to be.
Here it comes again. Bowler in. Not making full contact of that one. Ball didn't move too far away from the batting area.
I'd love to see the batsman smelling the line. I haven't seen any lift and delivery across the knuckles like that.
Well, you can speak from here, but it's dependent on them to do the bowling and the batting.
I would want to see the bowler actually bend his back and put the ball down for that ball.
I hope he's hearing you.
One lift, one bounce up or over is legal.
Right, he takes up his position and runs in again. Comes in and bowls. Defensive stroke there by Portland. Said, I'm not interested in that one. I'll wait my turn to push it down to the boundary. But the bowler, what kind of I know we have different types of bowlers. We have spins, we have leg spin.
You have leg break, you have
Yes.
Buckley, you have off spin, medium pace.
He comes in, bowls again. And he hits that one hard! And that should go to the boundary. 4 runs.
Brilliant
Signaled
strike.
by the umpire.
Brilliant start to the extra cover boundary for 4.
He was waiting for the opportunity.
I believe so, but
And it was given to him.
Well, I don't know if it was given to him or he created it. Nevertheless, we got it.
Right, and Portland's just like that.
Just like that, indeed. But I'm sure St. Catherine will have a different opinion.
Tell them, do better than that, do better than that.
Stop for a water break.
So it's a water break time.
We have
so
to prevent dehydration. We have to protect our colleagues
It's very hot,
Right.
even though we are having a nice cool sea breeze coming across, but nevertheless, the players need to be refreshed.
We spoke with one Mark, and there's another Mark here.
So we have Mark 1, Mark 2, and Mark 3. I won't tell you
No,
who
it's a set. No, you have to say Mark. On your mark, you say set.
and who are we telling to go?
I'm not saying that you're to say that.
I believe by August 18 we'll have to say to what it's time to go.
Well. I'm not too sure. But well, Dr. Mark Nicely, please join us at this time. Let's hear from you. How things you've been here since we started in the afternoon. You are on duty from West and going back to Kingston, but you had to stop at this activity. Sir, all right, my friend, you're right in my shot. Right. Okay. Right. So go right ahead and tell us how you're feeling about the activity this year.
Well, I'm feeling very good about the activities this year. Frankly, St. Catherine has always been here, but it's good to see the newcomers, Portland, arriving to a final, and I think it's shaping up to be a very exciting match as I'm observing and monitoring the scoring.
I looked at the 126 and I said to myself that I'm not too sure what St. Catherine was thinking when they were batting. You were here when they were batting.
Right.
What do you think about the kind of activity that happened on the field?
I don't think St. Catherine is happy with their performance in terms of the batting. I think some of the players would have underperformed by virtue of the tradition and you know how they normally operate. But I think they are trying to still salvage the match to good quality bowling.
And they're always good at what they do, St.
Yes.
Catherine.
Yes.
Because, I mean, for them to have gone to the semifinals and having come to the finals at this point, it means that they would have done well.
Yes.
From a sporting point of view, has done very well this year. They were in the finals of the football, the netball, and here they are in the semi-finals of the cricket as well. So the parish on a whole is doing a good job from a sporting perspective. Of course, they may be doing very well in other regard, but I speak from a sporting point of view. But remember that cricket is a game of glorious uncertainty.
Yes.
It's never over until the final ball is bowled.
And talk about uncertainty. You mentioned something earlier on in the hearing of the Secretary General of the JTA, some proposals. You want to give him an opportunity to say whether or not he thinks those are good ideas?
Well, because they're preliminary discussion, I wouldn't want to put the Secretary on the spot at this time in a public space like this. But of course, one thing I'll say for sure, he has not shown any indifference or any unwillingness to listen. So the conversation continues, and we never can tell where it leads.
Just hand him the microphone and let him respond to that for me, please.
Right. So I heard the recommendations from Mr. Smith about us being a part of leagues in the country, and I think it's something that.
And that's 4 runs while you were talking about that proposal. That wasn't a proposal.
Right.
That was a hit.
So I'm expecting that in very short order we'll be in 1 and then 2 and then 3. So netball, football, certainly, and cricket in terms of the national competition across the country, I think we really should be a part of this.
Because we widen our scope to inform and let persons know that the JTA is not just about cheating with those matters of salary, but we are also into sports and the whole health of our members.
Absolutely. So the holistic development of our teachers is something that we pride ourselves in. And I'm looking forward to many of the initiatives that Mr. Smith and certainly the sports committee mentioned to become a reality.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, sir. We'll be hearing much more from you during the afternoon as we continue to broadcast right here at Ultimate Sports Club in St. Anne. Discovery Day.
Discovery Day. And notice we spoke about netball, football, volleyball, cricket, etc. But we must not forget the family fun day, because we cater to the total well-being of the teacher.
Yes. Wonderful. All right, back to the field. And this one is hit straight to the fielder. Takes it comfortable and just throws it an underhand throw back to the bowler.
And while we are listening to the cheering team from Portland, I believe it's an opportune time for us to say to all our interested persons within the private sector, business within the center and just about the length and breadth of Jamaica. Here's a brilliant opportunity to come on board and sponsor any of the various activities within the Jamaica Teachers Association, taking into consideration that we have over 1,000 schools in Jamaica. And it is a good opportunity for a smart and shrewd CEO to recognize the value in supporting the teachers of Jamaica and the various sporting activities that we have each year. This would be good to have a company come in, sponsor, and have your product and your business on display.
And the St. Catherine team seem to be holding the Portlanders, not being able to get a run off the past 2 balls. But he did so this time.
Well, the batsman was very
straight over the head of the bowler.
And he checked his shot because he recognized the fielder was down in deep long off.
Yes.
So he did very well in controlling the stroke because the field was well set and the trap set for him.
56 so far of 11 with the 11th. And this one should go to the boundary. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Aerial, yes, but safe through the mid-wicket boundary into the mid-wicket area for 4. Yes.
So 11 overs completed.
Score is now 60 for 2 in the 11th over.
They're inching up in terms of the score rate per over.
Yes, Nash. They're moving up. Remember, the required rate at the beginning was 6.3. So I guess at the drinks break, they must have conveyed to the batsman that need.
Yes, there were phone calls that came in. Yes, I heard the phones ringing. I'm sure that their colleagues back home were sending them a message to say, look here, take this trophy back to Portland.
Yes, indeed. And they're currently scoring at 5.4 runs per over.
Okay. Right, so we are waiting now for the team to settle in again.
But, Nash, it's interesting, even though they're scoring at 5.4, an improvement from the last time we gave the score, but really they need to be scoring at 7.33 runs per over if they intend to overhaul the score of St. Catherine.
I'm sure that these two batsmen are fully aware of that.
Well, as I said before, cricket is a game of glorified.
And stumps are out. What happened here? Haven't seen the indication from the umpire yet.
He's old, he's not a no ball.
But it's very, very clear
clean ball.
that he was cleanly bowled. Let's go over here.
Catherine is saying.
So it's a competition between upstairs and downstairs.
Yes, indeed, Nash. And I'm making my way to the St. Catherine area because we want to have a balanced report.
Something is happening here now. Something is happening here.
Come on,
Winston is gone downstairs with his microphone.
Upstairs at Portland.
Pressure, pressure! Stop! Who under pressure? Portland!
All right.
Somebody say under pressure, under pressure, under pressure.
That Portland is under pressure. And I noticed that the St. Catherine Parish President and the PRO is decked in their outfit, matching that of the team.
We come all the way out. We are going to teach Portland a lesson this evening. Never try to match St. Catherine.
All right, all right. But Madam St. Catherine President, I hear and say that they are coming in the strength of the Portland Busso Soup. How do you counteract that?
We don't deal with
cheering. Who do you think will win if we should have a competition between the two cheering. Who do you think will win if we should have a competition between the two teams? St. Catherine said that they would win. Portland says they would win. Maybe we need to have a cheer off, you know.
Two. We could make them winners. We could make them winners. So it has gotten a little bit calm here now, quiet, because the score is moving up quickly as well. And there goes another appeal. But
Nash, I noticed that the regional officer for the Northeast region is appropriately decked out today in his gray shirt representing
Portland. Right.
He is a former liaison officer, you know, who would love to hear his views on the match so far.
Right. Well, he is having dialogue with the president at the moment, so we'll have to await that. But we have a guest in-house that we want to speak to at an appropriate time. Just at the point where there might be a changeover after this next over or water break. We will take him, find out from him how he's been enjoying the game so far. He just got into the island. But I'm told there won't be any more water break.
So
there might be some other break.
Yes. It would be interesting to know if this is his first opportunity to be watching a cricket match live, you know.
I do not think so.
Well, it would be interesting
knowing that he has been traveling, but this one goes down to the fielder, takes it quite comfortably, and throws it up again to the batsman. So in our midst is...
Nash, it would be interesting to hear from the scorer, you know, if he could give us an overview of what the position is right now. Mr. Scorer, what can you say? The rate at which Portland is going, what they need to do, if their current scoring rate is enough to take them home, or they need to improve the tempo. All right, so the scorer is saying that...
All right, this one comes all the way over to the pavilion here. That's a big six! Right. That's a big six!
Scorer,
my goodness! I almost had to duck to that one, Winston.
Yes, and normally they talk about commentators' curse, but in this case, it's the scorer's luck. Because just as the scorer spoke that they need to improve the tempo, increase the tempo. Here we have our batsman driving for a magnificent six.
Over to the pavilion end.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, my goodness. And every time there's something like that, Portland said just like that. The bowler goes into a bowl.
So the
defensive
score has
trying to run through for single.
68 for 3.
The batsman running through, picking up. And the score continues to grow.
68 for 3. In over number...
Once again, bowl. Turning that one down and they run through for a quick single. The batsmen are communicating and they are moving the score onwards.
69 for 3. In over number 13. 7 overs to go.
Will Portland make it? And this one goes again, another big hit, but the field has stopped, slowed it down. And there goes Adishimura!
No, he's
almost a run out there.
He's home safe.
But he was able to move faster than the fielder. Mr. Walsh from St. Catherine, picking that one and throwing it in, but not fast enough to get to the bowler. And the batsman was able to scamper through.
And the score moved to 71,
very quickly.
71 for 3 in over number 13. So at the end of over number 13, the score is 71 for 3. But Nash, very interestingly, the run rate, the required rate now is 9.16 per over. So though it may seem as if the score is moving, but the run rate is actually increasing.
Yes.
It means that Portland need to turn it on if they intend to win.
Well, they are doing
Or
just that.
St. Catherine need to continue what they're doing to maintain control of the game.
Yes, they're doing just that. And the president will be more than happy for a winner this afternoon, because there must be a winner. Do we normally have a thing where there's a tie, and how do you break a tie in cricket?
If there's a tie, then you'd have to have what is called a super over.
Okay.
I would love to see a super over today.
And he hits that one, and this one should make it down to the boundary. Stopped by the fielder there. They were able to run through for one.
Nash, they could have gotten through there.
They could have.
They could have.
Yes.
They need to recognize the opportunities that abound and capitalize on
St.
it.
Catherine recognizing that they are under some kind of pressure here now, even though the rate is moving up. So they are opening up on the field, ensuring that they stop the big boundaries and keep them down to singles. One more time. And that one goes all the way, should be over there. Look what the umpire says. The umpire signals above his head. That's another 6. Ultimate Sports Club in St. Anne coming alive for Portland. Wow, what is happening here now? We spoke about 9 runs per over. This one is moving the run rate up.
And it's good to see that there's an attempt to improve the scoring rate.
Yes.
But is it sustainable? Only time will tell.
Well, if you have a good batsman and a good bowler.
I believe that that gentleman in the green cap is none other than Carl
And
Bridget.
he hits it hard.
A very good bat.
And here comes the St. Catherine fielder taking his little time to run up and say, okay, let them settle for one.
But interestingly, Nash, the batter that just entered the field, his brother used to be my coach, you know.
Really?
Yes.
Do you remember his name?
His name is, I don't remember his first name. I just remember him as Mr. Brissett. But the batsman name is Carl Brissett, the younger brother.
And another hit, another big hit. But this time, just finding the fielder there, they cross through for a single.
And based on the increase in tempo of the cheering, I believe that Portland is of the view that this man holds the key to the outcome of this match.
What is going to be happening here this evening? The trophy. All right.
So it's really a battle royal, you know, because the defending champion is not going down without a serious fight, you know. St. Catherine was our defending champion, and
24.
they are playing like defending champions.
And they're crossing through with
So
singles.
we are in for a good finale.
Yes. Unfortunately, this year we would not be having our sponsor.
It's a no ball. Scorer? Yes, no ball.
All right.
So we have a free hit now, Nash. Now, with this ball, the batsman is able to do anything because the only way he can be given out is by a run out.
All right. Let's see if they will do well with it. The batsman comes in. Bowls. And he bowls him! Bowls him!
No, not out. But the question is the umpire going to rule it a run out or a stump? We'll have to refer to the third umpire.
The third umpire.
We have to wait and see. Because if it is a stumping, it's not out, you know. But if it's a run out, he's out. But if it's a stumping, he's not out. But based on the square
So
leg,
maybe our scorer can tell us.
the square leg is the umpire who declared for run out.
Did you see the signal?
I was so busy. I was excited. But it's not. But that's all I'm seeing. It's a not out.
It's a not
Yes,
out.
and the reason-
Because the batsman is...
No, the batsman wasn't attempting a run. The keeper collected the ball immediately. So therefore, it could not be considered a run out.
Okay.
It would have to be seen ruled as a stumping, and in which case, being a free hit, then he's declared not out.
So for those who are watching at home, seeing what took place a while ago,
Yes.
please explain to them one more time what exactly happened.
When there's a free hit, the batsman can only be given out by the run out Well, there are other methods, but for this particular case, because he wouldn't have left the field of play. So in this case, it would have to be a run-out. For having the keeper catch the ball, disrupt the stump, he's making an attempt at stumping the batsman. In which case, being a free hit, then he cannot be ruled out, which the umpire rightly declared.
So he remains to bat again.
Yes.
Wow. Let's see if he's going to
But
do
one thing for sure, the bowler did exceptionally well.
Yes.
The batsman had an opportunity to hit the ball anywhere and to get extra runs. Now
the bowler is taking up his position from St. Catherine. National bowler, I'm told. O.J. Shields. We say big up to Mr. Shields on the field as a national bowler. And he's setting his field. Come over here, Mr. Spence. Right, he's setting his field right now. Talk to me about that, gentleman.
Yes, he is a national bowler, O.J. Shields, from the Enid Bennett High School.
Wonderful, wonderful. So what's happening out there? Explain to us what is happening on the field now.
Well, you know my side is color gray, and we intend to create history for the staging of the Errol Miller T20. We have never won. We have been to 3 finals. Last final was 2014, where St. Catherine beat them, and this year we are coming for the time.
Well, I can understand why you would want them to win, because you are new on the block.
But Nash, he's conflicted, you know, because he's from.
Let's hold on 1 second. Let's watch this bowler, and he comes in fast-paced ball, hitting that one, finds, didn't take it so keenly, but the cross through for a single. So this national bowler bowling pace.
Yes. And I'm hoping, I want to see a snorter.
Look at him running from afar, takes up his chance and then
Lifting
bowl down.
is what I want to see.
Passes the batsman, taken by the keeper.
Class is class.
Class is class.
Class is class. You can see that the man plays at the highest level.
Yes.
Well, I'm hoping to see him in the maroon.
He probably needs to have some class.
But he has the class.
With some other bowlers.
And that is why I say to you, Nash, that we can have a team of teachers playing in the...
Here he comes one more time. Takes off his stride one more time, and he comes out to bowl. And he does so right now. And that one passes down the leg stump. And there's an appeal, but the umpire is not interested. They cross through for a single.
Signal a leg by. What as we're saying, we're just saying that. He moves in smoothly. Brilliant run up. The delivery stride, good. And he seems to have good pace.
Indeed.
It would be interesting if we could record him and see, but we don't have a speed gun. Maybe President Smith will try to have a speed gun for next match.
Yes. President will do anything. Comes in one more time. Bowls. And he hits that one, and that one was not taken so keenly by the...
Well, one thing for sure, the keeper is serious about not letting anything pass.
Did he lose his hat in the meantime, or
No,
he didn't have it on?
He didn't have it on. There's a helmet behind the keeper. But I'm wondering if a batsman may need... Well, he has on a helmet, which is good. And therefore, I'd love... You see, I like to see when the bowlers put the ball across the nose, you know, the nostrils. Let the batsman smell the leather.
I hear you. So he comes in again. There's dust, kick him off his feet, and he bowls again. The keeper takes it. The batsman did not see that one. What I see is that the bowler is of a particular height,
no, but Nash,
and the batsman is of a particular height
yes,
as well.
But interestingly, it's a no ball, so another free hit. Score.
And there's another free hit.
Free hit again.
Again.
But this time...
So Portland getting 2 free hits.
So they have gotten 2 free hits in short order, but they didn't capitalize on the first one. We're hoping that this one... Well, let us see what would happen. Because the bowler is experienced enough, I believe. So it will be very interesting to see what will happen. How will the batsman approach this delivery?
All right, we'll see. Here comes the bowler one more time. When he's running in, he takes up a lot of dust. And he hits that one.
Because indeed, we have a global problem. Teacher shortage affecting everybody, everywhere. And of course, you know, with teacher shortage globally, it creates a serious problem for us because many of our teachers have left and some are still seeking to leave. And there must be a way that we can share ideas, partner, to come up with some solution to this problem.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward for you sharing with us for the rest of the match.
Thank you very much, and best of luck to both the St. Catherine and the Portland supporters.
Wonderful. All right, Angelo Gabrielatos, right, out of Education International, joining us here at Ultimate Sports Club in Discovery Bay, St. Anne. We go back now to the field of play as we watch a battle between Portland and St. Catherine. St. Catherine being the defending champions. They are working hard to defend their target of 126. And for 7 of their 20 overs. Right now, Portland is racing up the ladder. The score rate is moving. And they're in eyesight
so then
of the target.
So they're at 100, so it's 26 to win.
And a big one, that should go all the way.
And that's a 6.
A big 6 here for Portland. And the cheers go up. The regional officer for Northeast is up here celebrating with his team. My goodness, Portland is here with a vengeance.
We are in the 17th over, Nash. 17th over.
3 overs to go.
Well, 2 overs and a change. Am I correct, Mr. Scorer? 106 for, it's 106 for 3, and we're in the 17th over. In the 18th over.
So you'll be seeing yourself in the North Coast Times to come. They are here with this one goes high up in the air. Who's gonna take this one? And it falls! My goodness! What a thing! The player is upset and they run through for another one. What a mix-up taking place at this time on the field of play, Mr. Smith.
But Nash,
what is going on?
I have never seen the Secretary General so animated as them before.
The defending champions.
The defending champion seems to be wilting
under serious amount of pressure.
Yes, sir. And I see the regional officer and the cheering team from Portland saying that St. Catherine is under pressure.
My God.
Only time will tell.
There seem to be a new champion in the making.
I am not willing to call it yet, Nash. I still want to see some more. All right, so
here comes the bowler.
The score is now 100.
And he hits that one hard. And this one is going to go down to the boundary one more time.
And so it's now
another 4. After a 6 comes a 4. What is happening?
Portland need 14 more runs to win.
The defending champions, have they given up?
To win.
Have they given up? It's a big question that we need to ask at this time. Have they given up to the new kid on the block?
14 runs, 14 balls. So the score required 6 runs, and even 6 runs for over.
Portland, this is coming to be something. Everybody's now on their feet.
14 or 14.
The stand, no other than the scorer. Everybody else is standing.
It will be good to hear from St. Catherine. I'll move to Portland to hear what Portland has to say. Couldn't you go by St. Catherine?
Yes.
Portland.
I'll head down to St. Catherine.
Portland, what do you think at this time? 14.
Come on, let me hear from St. Catherine.
Yes, we're taking it home.
All right, so Portland are taking it home. Mr. Errol, what do you think? Strict winnings. All right.
There is still excitement downstairs.
Oh my God.
There is still excitement downstairs.
With that.
There's still excitement downstairs.
No.
They are the defending champions of 2024.
And Portland is
they're not giving up. They're not giving up.
The score is now 115.
No way. And we'll continue
12
to
to win.
our team to the ends. We have been the only parish to have reached all finals. St. Catherine is a big
What an
deal,
exciting finale.
and no other parish can take
I can
that
see the
away
regional
from
officer
Colorado.
jumping.
Hold
And
on,
the
Mr.
Portland
Smith.
cheering team is moving to the lower level. I
Let's-
think we need to move to the lower level as well.
Let's hear Mr. Smith. Winston, hang on there a second. Hang on a second. Let me hear from St. Catherine. What were you saying about your position in St. Catherine?
I am saying that St. Catherine is definitely a big deal because we have
The
been
score is now
all
117 for
defend-
3.
No other
And we are
parish
now
could do
in
that.
the
And will
19th
ever,
over.
ever
12 balls
do
to go.
that.
12
All right.
balls to go.
Winston
And we
is on the
need-
upstairs, and I'm on the
12 runs
downstairs. And
12
St. Catherine
No, let's not
is
bad.
still
Let's not bad.
looking
Let's not bad.
bright.
Sorry.
They are red,
My bad.
and they're still happy. Though they may be defeated,
10 runs.
but they're still happy.
10 runs. 10 runs to win. 10 runs to win. 12 balls to go. 9 runs for a super over. All it is, St. John, is a 6 and a 4, as you said. 10 runs to go. 10 runs from 12 balls. 11 runs for a super over. No, sorry. 9 runs for a super over. Mr. President, I want a super over. I want a super over. What say you?
It's exciting. Everything is fireworks.
The days when Seth beating Monroe.
Rubbish.
Nash, when I look at this, it just reminds me of the days when Seth beating Monroe with great regularity.
My goodness. Come
Much
on
to
over
the
here. Come
dismay
over
of
this
the
side. Come over
president.
this side. They take over their position one more time. The bowler in. And he hits it one. And it crossed 2 for 1.
All right. So 9 to win from 11 balls. 8 for a super over. 9 for a win. 11 balls to go.
All indication right now is pointing in a certain direction.
It would seem that Portland is in the driver's seat. But
What kind of vehicle are they driving? What kind of vehicle are they driving?
I don't know. But I know I don't think it's a pro box though.
Comes in, bowls one more time. And he hits that one over to the pavilion side. There's a Walsh running there, takes it up keenly, passes the ball over, but not before.
All right.
And
he's out. He's run out.
a run out.
A direct
Run out
hit.
there by Walsh
A direct throw by
with a
Mr. Walsh,
sharp
Calvin Walsh.
hand, slowing down the pace of
Question though.
Portland.
The question though, Nash, is earlier on the Portlanders said that the success of the team
I believe the
was
back.
built on this gentleman, Mr.
Yes.
Brissett.
And
Now
he
he's
looks
out,
very tired at this time. He's been out there for a good while.
but he has brought his team very close to home.
Come on, let's hear it for him. Let's hear it for him. Let's hear it for him.
Does Portland have enough in the tank
Yes.
to take it home? Only time will tell.
You did not say it was a kind of vehicle that he was driving, Mr. President.
We have all the thrills and spills going on right now. We got better grab something to drink.
Mr. President, we need to have some JTA water.
Wow, wow. So let's congratulate the gentleman from Portland. A senior gentleman, yes.
Mr. Scorer,
Somebody who has been
back
doing
to
well
you.
in the cricket.
Could you remind us of the score, Mr. Scorer?
119.
119 for 4.
My
The deliveries
goodness.
to go.
Wow. This is a thriller.
4 deliveries in the overs.
And the
Yes.
Portland...
So we have
the
10
Portland,
deliveries to go.
Mr.
And,
Smith, the Portland supporters
win.
are gone downstairs. They've taken their action from upstairs to the field.
7 runs to win. 7 runs to win.
Can
10
St.
balls to
Catherine
go. 10
contain
deliveries.
them?
10 legal deliveries.
Can St. Catherine contain them?
10 legal deliveries.
Let us see. And he's
A good,
kids at
good,
one down
good
to the
strike.
boundary. Somebody's after it, but it looks like if it's heading to the boundary. No, it won't. Slows up on the field there. Let me see what the comments are online at the moment. For those who are watching online on the Jamaica Teachers Association YouTube and Facebook.
Nash, 6 to win. 6 to win.
What are the comments
5
happening
for a
on
tie,
Saudi Crest Show
6 to win.
online?
So in effect, we could have the final delivery. if the batsman move for a 6.
So let's see.
And he's
Here we
bowled.
go.
Comprehensively beaten and bowled.
My goodness.
I told you, cricket is a game of glorious uncertainty.
You're seeing the final of the T20 officer about that.
The defending champion.
Please talk to the RO.
Nash, the defending champion as a national bowler.
So
anything is possible.
they've got the mettle to finish. And
Yes,
finish
indeed.
strong. My goodness. And we are defending our title. We're defending our title. Our title.
6 to go. 8 deliveries.
8
deliveries.
That means it's an over and 3.
Over and 2 balls.
2.
Yes. 6 to win. 8 deliveries.
Let's see.
You couldn't have asked for anything better for a final.
Can these fresh batsmen from Portland do it?
See, I've been calling for a super over, you know.
Can they do it?
Well, I'm waiting to see. 6
I'm
runs.
seeing that we have some people online here. I'm not seeing the comments yet. What are they saying? Are they supporting for Portland? Which they should be. Are they supporting for St. Catherine?
6 runs, 8 deliveries. 5 for a super over.
St. Catherine versus Portland.
5 for a super over.
Here comes the bowler, running from a good distance.
National bowler, you know.
And
the batsman is driving.
Straight to. They take 1 for it. Will they cross for 2? They may cross over 2. The bowler throws in. But the batsmen were able to take 2 runs comfortably.
4 from 7.
So 4
from 7.
runs.
4
from
runs,
1 over and 1 ball.
3 for a super over.
My goodness. The president has now turned into a paparazzi.
And I hear Portland talking about soup. Is it the busso soup? Or is it chicken noodle soup?
Here comes the bowler one more time. Here comes the bowler. Comes in our bowls. And it sees that one, my goodness, right into the keeper's hand.
4 runs.
Right, still
6 deliveries.
4 runs.
4 runs.
1.
6 deliveries.
Let's see.
No.
Let's see.
Over now.
4 to win
4
from.
to win. No, man.
1 over to go.
1 over to go.
1 over to go. 4 runs.
4 runs.
Just 1 hit can do it. But do they have the ability?
And the official score, Mr. Scorer.
Yes, it's 123. They need 4 runs to win.
Chasing 126.
So there you have it from the official scorer. 4 runs to win, 6 deliveries to go. And that's from the official scorer.
And St. Catherine have now moved to the side of the field.
And I can see the support of both teams drawing close to the line.
Both our friend from EI, Angelo Gabrielatos.
The president is on his feet.
The Secretary General and the president, they are on their feet.
Our EI, our colleague, is on his feet.
This is a tense moment.
The videographers are on their feet. The
My
technology
goodness,
people, they are
what
on
a
their
day
feet.
this has turned out to be.
What a day.
All the videographers have their work cut out for them.
4
to
from,
capture every
4
moment.
4 from 6.
Saw the Crest Show, JTA, Jamaica Teachers Association, YouTube and Jamaica Teachers and Facebook. Oh, my goodness, everybody watching and say, my, what a match. And he hits this one hard, but didn't make contact.
4 from 5.
Right.
4 from 5.
This is a serious amount of pressure on these batsmen.
This is indeed
trying
pressure.
to make history
Pressure
at Ultimate
of the
Sports
highest
Club.
order.
And all the people who are now at Ultimate are now paying attention.
Three from 4. 3 from 4. I believe the super over is in the making. I'm calling for a super over. I am calling 2 for the super over, you know.
So somebody is crying out, get a wicket. Will they get a wicket? Here comes the St. Catherine bowler. In, and he hit that one straight down and into the wicket. So 3 from 3. This is tight. You can't get tighter than this. What are you feeling, Mr. President?
Anxiety for both sides.
Anxiety. What are you feeling, Mr. Sordicrest?
Well, it's very intense, you know. It can go either way right now.
Either way. 3 from 3. And is that dead ball signaled by the umpire. Right. Because the bowler wanted to do something and he said, well, if I do it this way, it might not happen. So he goes back to his position. He runs back in now. This is going to be it. He comes in bold and hits it. And he runs 2 for 1. Right. Taking 1. So we're down 2 to go. And 2 from 2. Can they do? My goodness. What? This is a game of cricket. And Mr. Smith said, a game of uncertainty. The pressure is on the bowler as well as on the batsman. This is going to be it. The umpire signals for him to hold on. And he gives him the go-ahead now. He runs in. Comes in now. This could be it. And he tried. 1! It's down to 1! Viewers and listeners, it's down to 1!
Over. I've been calling for it.
Run.
It's on the horizon.
Ball.
2 from 1.
Wow.
2 from 1. Are we going to get
That's
the super over?
That's the official information.
2 from 1. They have to run, irrespective.
Yes. Let's see. 2 runs to get from 1 ball. Wow. My goodness, this is a game. And here comes the bowler. And he hits it. And they should get it. They should get it. They should get it.
And Portland has the throne. What's the arrow run? I've never seen the arrow from Northeast run. Watch Colin Spence run. He's running with joy.
Again. Yes, the game of great uncertainty. Mr. Sordicrest, how do you see this one?
This one is very good. I'm telling you, I started out this morning by saying this will be a very, very tight game based on history. Whenever Portland and St. Catherine play, it's always a low scoring game. But you know, the fact that St. Catherine did not do what they are to do, I'll always do, it sums up a very good finish for Portland, who are very confident. And as what I've seen, the bowlers, they bowl well for Portland, and the fielders also back up the bowlers very well. So
how better can it get from one run to win?
I'm telling you, it's nail-biting. I was very nervous. I thought St. Catherine would have given a very, very last ball that would have tightened things. At least go for the super over, like what my very good friend Mr. Smith wanted. Well, it's never to be. You know, it was a very good win for Portland. A very good game for the neutral, I must say, as well. And I'm sure you people from the JTA hierarchy is very, very proud today.
And we didn't get your name.
It's Kevin Whitty. Sorry, Chris.
Thank you so much.
And there you have it from one of our videographer and his team.
Yes.
We said well done to St. Catherine and congratulations to Portland.
Yes,
it was
indeed.
a very, very good match.
Yes.
Keenly contested. And it's a good look for the JTA. Good look to the males in education.
Come over here, Mr. President.
And of course, a very good look to the supporting team who came along. The ladies from Portland, the ladies from St. Catherine, they all came out to support their team, and we are happy how the game finished in terms of the camaraderie, the sport, the good sporting attitude of the players.
Yes.
Because even though Portland win, you can see that they're talking, they're laughing, they're enjoying each other's company, and they are congratulating each other for a game well played and a good and keen contest. Mr. President.
St. Catherine is not feeling too badly because they have been to the finals for many occasions. Many occasions.
They did give a good show, Nash. Yes. Because at one point I thought Portland had it locked, but they came back. right? They came back and they gave a good show of themselves. I thought it was a stroke of genius on the part of the captain when he brought on his ace pace bowler who actually got him a wicket and kind of shift things. And it was very good when they got the key player, Mr. Brissett from Portland, run out. I thought at that time the game was going to turn in the favor of St. Catherine, but Portland dug deep and came out the victors.
Mr. President, your thoughts?
I am just saying that I am just happy to have been here. I'm sorry for anyone that was not here because we're treated to some superb cricket. The very best you will see. We had talent on display. We had the spills, thrills, everything in it. There was intense passion by both teams. I want to especially say congratulations to Portland for really coming out on top today. But well played, St. Catherine. St. Catherine is no stranger to winning this competition, and they came out all guns blazing, and at the end of the day they were able to really hold Portland to a serious match. At the end of the day, Portland came out on top, but both teams should feel very proud of the quality of cricket that they presented. And I joined Mr. Winston Smith, our liaison officer, in saying that, boy, it looks like we have to start playing in a bigger league now. We have the quality, we have the enthusiasm, the passion, and the love for cricket is alive and well in the JTA.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, sir. All right. So, Winston, we're going to be taking the action.
We're moving downstairs. Because,
yes. In just a moment. But for those who are watching, you just saw the completion of the T20 cricket competition here at the Ultimate Sports Club in Discovery Bay, St. Anne, where Portland just defeated the defending champions St. Catherine by just a nail-biting finish. Wow, what it was. We're going to be telling you the score in just a moment as soon as we get that information downstairs. So we're going to be moving to the next camera downstairs while the entertainers who are here will turn up some music while we do the shifting and get prepared for the upcoming finals now of the, when I say finals, talking about the presentation ceremony on the downstairs. So Leon Nash is my name and Winston Smith there earlier on. I'm bringing it to you live right here on the platform of the Jamaica Teachers Association on YouTube and Facebook as well. So Mr. Michael, we're going to be heading downstairs. All right, so downstairs, take it away to the field of play.
History. All right. Mr. Parish President, Mr. Parish Coordinator, sorry. How do you feel this afternoon?
Well, I may tell you, man, I am so overwhelmed, sir. So overwhelmed. I mean, this victory means so much for Portland, you know. And I tell you, I must confess, though, when we wanted two runs from one ball, I couldn't sit, and my legs were shaking. You know what I mean? So I really give thanks, and I'm really overwhelmed.
All right, so am I to take it that this is the beginning of many great things to come for Portland?
Okay, man, great things, man, and you can see the cheerleaders, they're just beginning. So we're going to have them out again, right? And so we are open to take Portland to another level as it relates to sports.
All right, all right. So are we to look forward to you at the track and field championship?
Right now we are in preparation mood. You can look out for us. Portland is going to be, number one this year. We're not taking anything less than that, sir.
All right, because I noticed that Portland was in the semi-finals of the netball competition. So am I to believe then that Portland is on the resurgence in terms of sport participation? And what are some of the strategies and plans you have in place for the continued growth and development of sport in Portland?
Okay, right now with Portland, you see, we're having an issue as it relates to teachers. You know, all over we're having migration, teachers leaving. But guess what? We have some persons, especially the elder ones, they are mentoring the younger ones, bringing them on board. So one thing we are doing right now, mentorship, right? And we are trying to get everyone involved. We know that sporting takes a lot. I mean, right now, right now we don't even have the finances right now to carry out the various sporting activities. But thanks to our treasurer and the president, everybody is pooling resources, and so we know that in the near future, Portland will be doing well where sporting is concerned.
All right, that's good to know. But question, how involved are the teachers in training from the College of Agriculture, Science and Education, and what role are they playing in ensuring that you have a cadre of players coming out and teachers who are being absorbed into the classrooms in Portland?
All right, so that is one strategy too that we are using, because right now the coordinators, they're going into the college to recruit persons, and they're willing. Yes, it's just that sometimes, you know, we have some clashes, so we're not able to have them as how we would like to. But the coordinators are doing their job.
Very well. Thank you very much, Mr. Sports Coordinator for Portland. And I'm sure that this victory will galvanize the support. And I'm hoping that the business persons in Portland will come on board and sponsor your team and give the necessary financial support to make sure that sports rise to a higher level. But like what it used to be in the days when the principal here from Reach Primary, who used to play cricket back in the days, way back when, Mr. Dunn. What do you have to say today?
Okay, I'm feeling elated, proud to be a winner today. Yeah, you know, St. Catherine always be our main rivals. And they play decent cricket, they play hard cricket. You understand? And we lost to them more than one final, as you may know, and sometimes we would even hope that somebody beat them before we we get them, so we get a more easier team to play in the final. But here is St. Catherine, and we have good cricketers, very good cricketers in our team. But sometimes, as Mr. Ross say, we can't get everybody to go out on a match day. But yes, and congratulations to St. Catherine. They always play good cricket, hard cricket. Okay.
All right. We're trying to find the captain of Portland at this time. Mr. Captain. Mr. Brissett. Mr. Brissett, could we have a word with the captain for a minute, please? He's on the inside celebrating with his team as I hear the selector draw for the tune champion. And I'm sure Mr. Brissett will say, Brissett. Is it that we can say that the Busso soup came out on top? Where's my friend from Portland who was talking about your Busso soup? What will you say about the Busso soup effect today?
St. Catherine, you want some of the Busso now?
Come on, talk to St. Catherine about your Busso soup.
So St. Catherine, you can carry some of the Busso come go, you know.
So they know it's not.
You want it? Not Busso now, you know what Busso.
All right. Mr. Brissett, congratulations, sir, on a game well played. Could you just step forward for me, please? So, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, we have before us the winning captain. Could you remind me of your first name? Oh, Carl Brissett. And your brother, yes, my coach. So I'm not cheering for Portland today because I have to remain neutral. But your brother Denzel was my coach back in the days when I was playing at a certain place, which I'll remain nameless. But how do you feel today, Carl, being the champion?
Feel very, very, very good because it's a long time. You know, St. Catherine has always beaten us, so it's nice to get one better of them today.
But I hear that you were hoping, well, some of your players say that they were hoping that they didn't have to beat St. Catherine. But the fact that they have defeated them...
Have everybody back next year and even more. And can even try and improve on our performance.
Just for a cultural perspective, though, I heard one of your supporters spoke glowingly about the Busso soup. What exactly is Busso?
Well, it's like a snail. It's a snail type of thing in a shell. You know, very nice. You enjoy it if you get a chance. If you get a chance to drink some of the Busso soup. Very good, strong. You know, make you strong. Yeah.
So you're saying that the soup make you strong. So would you encourage St. Catherine to come and have some?
Well, I would encourage everybody to come and have some. Why you living on St. Catherine like that?
I'm just, because I know they're your friends, but you see, when you were out there batting and you were out there playing, it was a competition between the supporters. as they cheered and they jeered each other and they spoke glowingly about it. So and that's why I had to ask.
But you know the good thing about cricket, even during the game, all of us having a good laugh right through the final, both teams. Because we are friends, and but at the end of the day, we want to win. Both teams want to win, and it's just nice that Portland came out victorious.
Thank you, Mr. Brissett. Yeah. Congratulations. Well done, Portland. Could we have the captain of St. Catherine? Could you clap him? Come on. We need to reach the semi-finals in any competition is a good achievement.
Indeed.
And we want to hear from our captain. Mr. Nash, over to you.
Right. Go right ahead and ask. You've been doing a good job. All right. So welcome, sir. Welcome. And how are you feeling at this time?
Well, I'm feeling okay. But first, I want to say congratulations to Portland. I thought they played some excellent cricket. I want to also congratulate my team, St. Catherine, for putting on a good show today for the spectators.
For those who are online, just tell them who you are.
Keith Ebert, a teacher at Olabai School.
Just that, or a former national player?
Also a former national cricketer.
Right, that's more like it, Mr. Hebert.
Tell us about the team. St. Catherine has been to the finals for more than once. How many times have they been to the finals? And what went into preparing for this event this time around?
Well, to be honest, I've been playing since 2009, and since those years, I think we have only missed the final once, so you can do the math. We have an excellent team. We have good supporters, our president, our colleagues from the different schools, the females. We want to say thanks to them for coming and supporting us today. Thank you very much, ladies.
But Mr. Hibbert, at one point, St. Catherine seemed to be moving ahead when we were in the middle overs. But then Portland came roaring back. Were you at any point worried or concerned?
Well, I don't know if you're talking about the batting. Yes, we were a bit behind the ball as it relates to how we were batting. We were, I think, at one stage 30 for 3 in the 10th, in the 8th over. So I was a bit worried. But young Shane Cole there come and give us put on a pretty good effort. We made 120. I thought we were about 20 runs short. But when we were bowling, I think we have a very good bowling unit. But it's just one of those things. We tried our best today, but we just did nothing.
I noticed that the team seemed a little buoyed when Brissett was dismissed. Did that dismissal of Mr. Brissett give hope to the team?
Yes, it did, because first, as I said, I want to congratulate him again. Brissett is a very good cricketer. As you know, he's been around for so many years. He's an excellent cricketer, along with Errol. So we knew that once we get one of them, if it's even 10 runs for like 2 overs, we're in it. But Errol batted well and took them to victory.
Well done, Mr. Hibbert, captain of St. Catherine. I was actually hoping for a super over, but it wasn't to be. Well played. Congratulations to you and your team.
And you'll be back next year.
And we're hoping to see you in other competitions. But last question before we go. What do you think of the prospect of JTA entering into semi-professional or professional cricket as a team?
It's not beyond us. As you can see, we have some excellent cricketers. We have young Shields, who is representing Jamaica currently. We have Mikhail Powell, who is a very good fast bowler as well. Erman himself is pretty young. So, and I'm sure they had a good cricketers in the different parties who are cricketers. So, it's a good initiative. I hope the hierarchy of JTA may look into that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hibbert, and it's something that we definitely will look into. Mr. Secretary General and Mr. President, I hope you're here from the former national wicketkeeper batsman, Mr. Keith Hibbert, and of course you can recognize that we have national players in our midst representing the teachers of Jamaica who are members of the Jamaica Teachers Association. And I believe that there are other members, Mr. Nash, who are very good players. We are other teachers, rather, who are very good players, but they are not yet members, and therefore we need to bring them in so that we can have a very, very good team as we push towards a semi-professional or peradventure a professional league sponsored by the Jamaica Teachers Association and other well-thinking Jamaicans who recognize the value of teacher retention and education to our nation's children. Over to you, Nash.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Smith, and doing so well at doing the interview. At this time, we're going to be heading to the presentation in just a moment, as soon as I get the cue from the persons who are organizing that section. Stephanie Wright Grant is there with the at the presentation area. And in just a moment, we should be having the presentation on the way. We know we have the sports chairman of the National Sports Committee, Mr. Bigby, is here. And of course, Mr. Colin Spence, who is the regional officer, who, with the team that won this year. We'll be hearing from him too. He is the new kid on the block for the Northeast region. And what a way for him to be, brought into Northeast. And he is celebrating today because, to know that Portland from his region would have taken the winnings this time around from Southeast, St. Catherine. And St. Catherine, they're not feeling too badly. They have been to the finals more than once, and as the captain has indicated before, they have been here and they have done it already, and so they'll be back, and they'll be back next year. They are indicating that from a distance that we're going to be back next year. We're coming back. You feel bad. You feel bad. All right, so you'll do better next time. By those of you who are online watching what's taking place on the field, I make my way over to the presentation area at this time and awaiting the presentation to be done. All right, so you have been watching. I've not been able to look at the comments that you have been making, but I'm sure that you have been quite excited. So once again, you have a lull in terms of the commentary, but keep watching and watching what the movement of what's happening on the field. And of course, you will hear more from us in just a moment. So this is the finals. We have just completed the cricket finals right here at Ultimate Sports Club in Discovery Bay St. Anne. Portland is now the winner of the T20 2025 over St. Catherine. For those of you who are just joining the broadcast online on our YouTube and Facebook pages, we want to say thanks to those of you who made it over and those who will do so after today. We're just doing some shifting around on the field so that we can have the presentation on the way. So stay tuned right here on this platform for more. So in just a moment, we're going to be heading into the ceremony. We're going to be asking Mr. Colin Spence to stand by. We're going to be hearing from the national president as well. We're going to be hearing from Hewitt Johnson, who is the person in charge of the cricket competition. He's busy organizing the teams. And after that, we're going to also hear from the Secretary General and President, and of course, our guest. All right. And we have our guest here. He had spoken before in the commentary, and he's on location. So we're just asking for a quick word on in the ceremony, right? And we'll be heading now to doing the presentation to the teams. Runner-up and winner. That is going to be coming up next. All right. So just waiting on the information from Mr. Johnson, who is organizing the teams, so we can get the teams surrounding the presentation area and getting us going. I would have loved to have continued to hear the cheerleaders from both teams still doing something, but they have gone a little bit quiet for good reason, because they know that we're now into the point of the players receiving and collecting their trophies of participation. So Stephanie Wright Grant is standing by. Come over here, Stephanie, beside me. And Stephanie is the secretary for the National Sports Committee. When they were preparing and coming up to this point, what went through your mind, Stephanie, in terms of the semifinals? Having seen the semifinals, what went through your mind? Go right ahead. Yes, talk to me.
Well, I knew that St. Catherine would have won the match.
You knew?
Cricket match. Yes, and we have won it, you know.
Yes.
Hey, if you should look at who is now the regional officer for Northeast,
yes,
is from St. Catherine. So this is a big win for our brother from St. Catherine. And we don't feel anyway St. Catherine still won today.
So when you saw
anyway,
when you saw the semifinals last time around, when you saw the semifinals, you knew who would have been in the finals. And
yes,
of course St. Catherine made it, and the cameramen are saying to you that you are to look at them.
And I'm
they want
speaking
to,
now
yes,
because
right
I wear
over
two
there.
hats. I wear two hats.
Yes.
I'm now speaking as the secretary of St. Catherine Teachers Association.
Oh, I see.
And also the secretary of the National Sports Committee. So when you ask me the question, you need to know which secretary you're speaking to.
All right. But you're feeling happy.
Yes, I'm happy.
Though St. Catherine didn't make it.
Yes, we are a winner.
Yes, you're still a winner.
Yes, we are a winner. And I spoke earlier about our brother,
right,
Colin Spence.
Indeed, indeed.
And
all right,
congratulations to Portland.
Wonderful, wonderful. At this time then, we're going to move the program along.
One St. Catherine.
We're going to be moving the program along. At this time, we're going to be inviting Mr. Bigby to come at this point. Mr. Bigby, if we could. All right, so the music will be down, and Mr. Bigby wants to hear more music when he's walking in. All right, so please, who is controlling the music? Give Mr. Bigby some more music for him to walk in properly onto the set. Watch him now, watch him now, watch him now, watch him now. Come up, teams. Come up, teams. Line up for me. Line up for me, teams.
Yes.
Oh, that sound better. All right.
Yes.
Oh, you're celebrating for who?
Today, the Jamaica Teachers Association won. Cricket as a sport won. And congratulations to all the participating teams. You're all winners. We know that today, at the end of it, we only can crown one of the teams. But congratulations to all. Give everyone a rousing round of applause.
Yes.
So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As chairman of the National Sports Committee of the Jamaica Teachers Association, I am delighted to be here this afternoon at this wonderful final. I want to applaud all the members of the sports committee, the hard-working sports committee that I have the privilege to chair. And kudos to our liaison officer, Mr. Winston Smith. And ladies and gentlemen, my very hard-working and dynamic president, Dr. Mark Smith. Give it up for our president, Dr. Mark Smith. As we move into the presentations, I must applaud the hard work of the coordinator for cricket, Mr. Hewitt Johnson, who has done a fantastic job in coordinating. Kudos also to all the coordinators across the parishes who would have taken the time out and put in the efforts to mobilize the teams from the various that we could have this wonderful competition. Every year we strive to do this. Every year it looks better. Every year we unearth talent that is worthy of the highest commendation. And the Jamaica Teachers Association continue to be a beacon of hope in this, our 60th year. As we move now to the presentations.
Say thanks to Mr. Big B for making his comments. At this time, we're going to be inviting Mr. Colin Spence to come at this point and say something quickly as representing the regional officers and, of course, his region. And right after him, we're going to be hearing from the president, Mr. Angelo Gabrielatos from EI. And right after that, we hear from the president. All right, so we are going to be hearing those persons, and then we take the presentation of the run-up team, then the finals as we move forward this afternoon in the final of the JTA T20 competition here at Ultimate. All right, so Mr. Spence is not nearby, is he? All right, he's not nearby, so let's take Mr. Gabrielatos to just say something to the team here at this time as he comes here to Jamaica, just arriving in Jamaica today and enjoying a game of cricket. Go right ahead and speak to the team.
Can I say to both sides, thank you for a great game of cricket. Unlike many other visitors who come to your country, I'm from Australia and I know a little bit about cricket, having grown up in awe of the greatest cricketers ever produced, Clive Holding, Michael Holding, Clive Lloyd, Vivian Richards, the giants of cricket. And of course, being here in Jamaica, the home of Michael Holding, is very, very special to me. Congratulations to the winners at Portland. Commiserations to St. Catherine's, but I'm told you've won a lot of competitions over the last few years, and I know you'll be back. Thank you to the JTA for hosting me. Thank you, Mark, President Mark, and thank you to everyone. What a great day to arrive in Jamaica and come straight to a live cricket match, and the live match between Portland and St. Catherine's from the JTA. Thank you very much. And as someone said before, the JTA won today and cricket won today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let's hear it for Angelo Gabrielatos out of the International, Education International, as we continue to come to you live from Ultimate in Discovery Bay, St. Anne. Over now to the president. You've joined me. What are you saying?
I just want to say congratulations to both teams. To be honest with you,
oh, you are the liaison officer,
yes.
not the commentator. Go right ahead, Mr. Smith.
No, see, I've just been in the post for what, 5-6 months?
Yes.
And to be here at the finals with Portland and St. Catherine, it's really good to see the gentlemen play and the way they took the game serious. It wasn't just a little, what we call, corrigo thing, but a real high-class, high-level competition. And we saw our teachers doing more than just teaching, actually demonstrating to their students. And all those who are watching online and those who are here watching in the flesh, how competitive our teachers can be when they go out to defend or to represent themselves and their respective parish. It augurs well for sports in Jamaica, because if we can rebuild, especially cricket, starting from the classroom. And for me, Nash, my aim is to call on all well-thinking Jamaicans. I pray that they will come when corporate Jamaica will get back on board. We hear the commentators on radios and televisions and so forth talking about getting back the love of cricket and the enthusiasm from the classroom and or from the level of the child coming forward. This augurs well for that. This set the pace. This set the tone. Because if our teachers can now recognize in a serious way to transfer this knowledge and the enthusiasm to their students, then Jamaica and ultimately West Indies will be much better off. We want corporate Jamaica to come on board now to support our cricketers, our netballers, our track and field teachers, our volleyballers, our footballers, and so forth. Because within the teaching fraternity, we have a good group of teachers who are very dynamic and able to perform at the highest level. And I want all the teachers who are not yet members of the Jamaica Teachers Association to recognize that your talent could be on show today. You never can tell who is watching at this time. And you could have showcased your talent. You could have exposed yourself in a way that your talent could be put out there. But because you are not a member of the JTA, you have missed that glorious opportunity. So we're calling on all the other teachers out there. You know you have the ability. You know you have the skill. Come on board. Yes. It doesn't take much to join. Yes. Whether you're an associate or a full member, you would have been able to participate in this competition for your respective parish.
So once again,
congratulations to Portland and well tried St. Catherine. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Winston Smith there, the liaison officer in charge of sports at the JTA with his comments. At this time, let's invite our president over, Dr. Mark Smith, and he's going to make his comments now, and then we move into the presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us. Over now to our president.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our teams, because both of them did a fantastic job. Come on, big round of applause for the cricketers. We were treated to some exceptional cricket. I want to thank both teams, St. Catherine and our victors, Portland. Of course, well played, St. Catherine. Can we have a big round of applause for St. Catherine? And of course, our champions for 2025, none other than Portland. Put your hands together for them. Well played, gentlemen. Congratulations. I want to especially recognize our regional officer. And there's Colin. Yeah, there you go. And of course, our sports chairman, who is of course standing beside Colin, Mr. Bigby. And of course, all of the members of the sports committee for the extraordinary work done in coordinating. Mr. Winston Smith, where is he? He's always very busy. And of course, he has done an extraordinary job. All the individuals, Mr. Nash for the commentating, all the media individuals, camera, sound people, put your hands together for all of them, the individuals who have worked behind the team with all the logistics. We're happy for an exceptional day of cricket. God smiled on us today, gentlemen. We had beautiful, clear skies. And of course, our partner from Education International, we actually really appreciated the extraordinary cricket that we were treated to. And so, with a wonderful day behind us, I want, of course, take the opportunity to give these amazing trophies as tokens for your exceptional contributions to the event this year. So thanks again, and we look forward to another exhilarating, exciting event come 2026. Thank you all.
All right, come on, let's hear it for the president. Let's hear it for Dr. Mark Smith. Come on! Right, thank you so much. At this time, I'm going to be handing over now to the presentation party. And who better to lead the section than the person who is in charge of cricket in the committee at the JTA. And he's a long-time chairman of the committee. Yes? Mr. Hewitt Johnson. Let's make him welcome at this time. Come over here, Mr. Johnson. Say something to the guys and then you'll lead into the presentation.
One thing is that the long is too long. It is my pleasure to be a part of, no, before that, to all our dignitaries tonight. We have our president. We have our president's colleague from abroad. That long name, I don't think I can remember them. Angelo Gabrielatos. We have our SecGen. And we have the person on the phone and everybody else. Where is our Errol? Our chairman, Mr. Bigby. And to Mr. Nash, he is ever ready. Sinok is here. Okay. Oh yes, could you please stand? Please stand. Former national netballer, former national captain, and that is and we have two sisters. We have Romelda Aiken and what's her name? And Nicole. Yes, we are really proud to have those this lady on this. And to the cricketers, second place. You need to get second place sometimes to understand how second place is. Portland, you need to get first place to understand how first place is. And I'd like to identify one person in Portland. One before the other. Mr. Coordinator, could you please come out here? Just walk right there. Stand right there. Turn around, look at your team. Look at the other team. Look at the officials over there, did 72 years. And Herman, who is dangerous, his student and is a serious contender. Where's Herman? Herman, walk out, man.
Come on, put your hands together for him. Put your hands together for him.
This is not just Jamaica thing, you know. Herman went to Trinidad and destroyed them over there. Yes. He destroyed test player, national player, everybody. Well done. Well done, St. Catherine. You have done well. We have had only one other match like this, and I think it was Manchester against St. Catherine, where something like the last ball determined the match, right? And that was good also. But Portland, congratulations. It is a drought that you could not understand why. And I know that next year you'll be coming great guns. This competition started not on the strong note that we wanted. A number of teams did not take part, and a number of teams faltered along the way. Would you imagine that Portland played a team? I think Portland played one match, am I right? Westmoreland did not play any, but they reached the semi-final. Because the other teams did not take part. And this happens over time, but it is going to be different for next year, because once you don't indicate from a certain time, you're out. We've got the work to do with it. And arrange things. And it came down and it went. And then the semi-final, and you all understood what happened. And then the final. At one stage, it was a given that Portland would just win and go away. But St. Catherine said, no, you have to fight to the end. And when we saw it, colleagues, it came to the last part. And when that batsman swung, and by the way, I heard that it played. And why they used Pinnock as keeper? Because he's so tall. And even when Pinnock jumped up there, he could not touch that. So guess what? Portland, you deserve it. Put your hands together for Portland. And well done, St. Catherine. It's a school challenge stage. Yes.
Right.
We have a few trophies that we are going to give out. The first one we are going to give out is the person with the most runs. By the way, who can tell me that? No, it is Henry with 62. Didn't you know that Henry had more than the final we're talking about? You know? Okay, we are going to be asking Mr.
Angelo Gabrielatos
to come forward.
All right, and assisted by Stephanie Wright Grant, who is the presentation chair, right?
And the person is most runs, Herman Henry. Welcome him, man. Welcome him. Most runs.
All right, and Mr. Bigby steps in as well as the national hand it over and ensure that we get that photograph in the center there. All right, that's it. Got a little bit too far over. There you go. All right, following the presentation, a round of applause, please. A round of applause.
We have a best wicket keeper. And if you did not know how they choose the best wicket keeper, it's the number of buys that pass such a person. So, the best wicket keeper is none other than Philip Pinnock. You have
Come
the
on,
less buys, the less buys.
Let's hear it for Philip. Let's hear it for Philip.
Less
Gone
buys,
abroad, you're
fast
gone
buys.
abroad. EI. Making the presentation. All right. Bless you, bless you. All right, go on the other side for me, please. The camera and face me. Let's see where, right. All right. Okay. All right, there you go. And we'll do it again. All right. And you're going to do one more. We have already done so. Thank you so much. Come on, put your hands together for him. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, well done. And for the best bowler, we have 3 for 20, and that is Dennis Graham.
Dennis Graham. Let's hear it for Dennis Graham from Portland. Portland. All right. There you go. Turn it around, turn it around. Let's see the shiny part. Okay, there you go. All right. Thank you so much. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
And guess what? They have a best fielder. And when we look at all the persons, I saw a dismissal, we saw a dismissal that cannot be beaten. And that person is O'Shane McPherson.
Let's hear it for Portland one more time. Come on, round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause.
But it's the last one now. Most valuable player. I saw a person who got 2 wickets for a small amount of runs. And also made 62. Herman Henry.
All right. They have done it. All right. They have done it this year. And they're going home with the trophies to show. All right. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. Round of applause. Thank you very much, Mr. Gabriel Atos.
And we move on. And we are not going to hesitate. The members of the runner-up team with the St. Catherine will collect their trophy. Could you please?
St. Catherine.
Led by the captain.
Right.
Come in order.
Okay.
Please stop there.
All right.
Right.
Stop right there. The presentation is going to be done right there.
Where's it then?
Dr. Nicely.
Please come forward.
All right. Dr. Nicely is here.
Oh, Dr. Nicely.
Right. So he'll make that presentation. And assisted by Stephanie Wright Grant. All right. And stand by, the photographer is moving in place. Hold a second. Come back, sir. And he just went to put in more film. Those were the days, eh? All right, there you go. All right, next one in line. All right, followed by the next one. Thank you so much. Keep the chairs going, keep the chairs going, keep the chairs going. We're still at the ceremony. How many past presidents do we have here? How many past presidents we have? Winston can tell me. I know that I see Latonia. Yes. And the second himself, the past president of the JTA. And there are future presidents running in 2028 or the 2026, 27.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. After this one,
2030. All right. Taking a long time to prepare.
Thank you very much.
All right. There we go. There we go. Let's hear it for St. Catherine. Let's hear it for St. Catherine. Some of St. Catherine. Is the other Smith. The other Smith. The liaison. Yes. The president will be doing the presentation, I'm sure, to the winner. All right. So Winston Smith is completing the presentation to St. Catherine. Thank you so much. Don't tell me that people have become so quiet and tired with their hands. They're not using up their hands. Come on, clap them as they get their trophies. Come on, man. Yes, come on, come on. Celebrate them, celebrate them, celebrate them. Right, this is the gentleman who took that catch. He didn't? Or the run out? Okay, all right. That's the coordinator for St. Catherine. All right. And that was the gentleman who was upstairs giving support on another side. All right, there you go, there you go. All right. All right, presentation complete for St. Catherine, no? Come back, sir. Just could you do over that presentation, please? Could you do over that presentation? Right. You have to give the photographer enough time to select. Right. Right. Good. So these are the photographs that will make it into the Clarion. Thank you so much. Right. And we didn't see this lady on the field of play, but she was playing. Yes. She was celebrating. She's a parish president for St. Catherine. All right, come on, let's hear it for the lady, man. Come on. Her name is Bromfield. All right. She was in the cheering team. And now the manager of the cricket team, a female of that. Come on. Put your hands together for her.
Put your hands together for St. Catherine.
All right.
Now we'll have the winning team, led by the captain, Mr. Brissett. And we are going to have the other, yes, now is this man.
All right, so right now the president, Dr. Mark Smith, is making the presentation to the winning team. First off to the captain. All right. All right, there you go. All right, there you go. Thank you so much. We'll move in next. And please watch the cameraman as you do so. Don't move until he tells you, gives you the thumbs up. All right. Okay. Watch the signal that he's giving. Making sure that JTA is fully in the background. All right. Thank you so much. In we go. Next person in line. Please keep the... Yes, I hear some hands clapping over there. Lovely, lovely, lovely ladies. Come on. Keep it going. Keep it going. Thank you very much. You have been doing a good job since morning, and they've come to support their team, and they're giving it in with their hands. Come on. All right, moving in. While the children are on the field enjoying themselves behind the feather banners, presentation continues to Portland team. Next person in line. I haven't seen the big trophy yet.
Thank you very much, Mr. Smith. Thank you very much.
All right.
No,
thank you very much, Mr. President. Mr. President, thank you so much. Last one? Yes, last one. Stand by, stand by. All right, if you could, yes. We're not too sure. We don't want to send the model on the camera. All right. Presentation. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you for thank you. Representation to the half of it. Mr. Spence, the newest regional minted regional officer. Please come forward.
Colin Spence.
Your team.
How many months is he now into the position as regional officer? How many months is he there?
No month.
Oh my goodness. Just moved into to be the takeover from Honorable Devon Meek. And he's now the newest regional officer in the JTA, Colin Spence. So he's going to be making the presentation now, continuing the presentation to Team Portland. Right? Don't hide the faces of those. Show us the faces of the trophies. Show us the faces. Right? Okay, there you go. Thank you so much. Ensure that the JTA symbol has been seen. Thank you so much. All right. Very well. There you go.
Well done, Sir Errol.
And after this, Mr. Johnson is going to tell you more. We're completing the Team Portland presentation. All right. How many more to go? How many more to go? All right. Stand in line so we can see you. Stand in line so we can see you.
Stay,
Portland. All right. All right. Good to go. All right. We've got 2 more to go.
Yes.
Who is this now?
This is the coordinator, the best player.
All right. There you go. All right. And we're down to 1 more after this. All right. And after that, we're going to require the team. President of Portland. Oh, I'm looking over. He was pointing as if he was pointing to this gentleman over here. All right, very well. Come back together now, team. Come back together.
Thank you very much.
For the group picture.
Thank you very much, Mr. Spence. Come along. St. Catherine, could you please come together for the group photograph before
St. Catherine first and then followed by Portland.
Right here, right before.
St. Catherine, come, then Portland. Group photograph. All of you with your trophies. All of you with your trophies. St. Catherine. So, Mr. Johnson, that's it from the presentation area, Mr. Johnson. Thank you so much. Mr. Hewitt Johnson, the
yes.
chairman of the cricket department. We thank you so much for doing a good job. And moving in now for the group picture is the team from St. Catherine. And my photographer will organize them so that everybody will fall into the photograph. And of course, Mr. Hewitt Johnson come tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Mr. Hewitt Johnson's birthday. St. Catherine, did you hear that? St. Catherine, did you hear that? St. Catherine, did you hear that? Tomorrow will be Mr. Hewitt Johnson's birthday. So celebrate with him as he celebrates with Portland. Tata, walk good. Take care, everybody.